I just feel like no one understands risk tolerance. Speaking. People love it when you speak at conferences. I don't think anyone realizes you lose money going to conferences. It costs you not only in the actual dollar amount, even if they pay you, in the time, the preparation, and the lost time. You can lose a week for an hour conference, for an hour speaking spot at a conference with travel and tired and all the rest of the stuff. So you better make your connections. But everyone's jealous because you're speaking. You're like, I'm broke. I prefer to make money. But it is always a choice. And I wish why this people were clearer about that. I just feel like no one understands risk tolerance. Like it's not this is right or wrong. It's what are you prepared to lose? What are you trying to win?
Use the right tool for the right job too, right? You know, I mean, ultimately, as we talked about for us, when I did mine at the Dallas HR conference, it was, 3 weeks of hell trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do, what my audience was going to be. And then you get there and you see that it's not the exact same type of audience you thought it was going to be. So you have to pivot. That's stressful on its own. But then you throw in the cost of the actual conference, throw in all the ancillary stuff you had to put into it, the time. And then if you didn't have any reach. Now, I will say on the other side, when we were at Art Basel in Miami, we were talking about an artist, or actually a gallery owner who was asked the question, how much did it cost to come to Art Basel? And he goes, I don't know. I sold $82 million worth of art. I don't care.
Right.
So then there's that part too, right? So like we want to get to that side, but there's a lot in between. So,
well, they always look at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be a real estate agent. Most of them don't make any money. Like 95% of them don't make any money. Few of them make fortunes, but they all watch something on TV. Well, I'm going to sell this $3 million house in Soho. It's like, well, that guy is. But he's actually making his money from being on TV. It's like the sharks made more money being paid to be on Shark Tank than they did from any of their investment.
Yeah, and that goes back to exactly what you're talking about. If you take a look at, and I don't know his motivations, I don't know anything about it, but if you think about Cuban, right? He said that he's coming off a Shark Tank. He doesn't want to be involved in that part of the industry anymore. I'm going to spend more time with my family. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. If you take a look at one of the pretty famous, wildly famous podcasters, David Friedberg, he has basically said that he's going to focus all his energies on one company and be the guy in charge, as opposed to being on the boards of all these other companies because it's too onerous, right? And so I see a lot of people starting to focus again and trying to
the money's free, now there's consequences to losing. Versus just like Silicon Valley, there's always another company.
Right.
Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.